What is up, YouTube? Josh here with GamePlayersRUs, back with another gaming grabs video. I've got quite a bit of stuff here, actually. A lot better than I thought I was going to do for such a slow week, but you know what? I figured I would I'd show you guys what I got anyways. And it actually turned out really well. So first off, as you can see by the title, I got some free stuff. If you can't tell by the thumbnail, it's actually a bunch of gaming magazines. I'll put a picture of it here and you can just see, and honestly there is a ton of them. Have a look at the picture for yourself and you'll see what I mean. So I can see from the picture there's like PC Gamer magazines, official Xbox magazine, Gamer magazine, Game Fan, Maximum PC. I don't know. There's so many in there that I can't even remember all the titles in there. Quite a few special editions, and a lot of these range were back from like, I think there's some from like the early 90s up to like early 2000s, like PC Gamers. I know. There's some there from 2003. It covers everything from like. There's some back from like the N64 even. What else to say? The initial review for Half-Life 2 is in there. Quake 4 review. I don't know. It's absolutely crazy. There's so many magazines. One box alone has like 85 magazines in there, and there's 6 boxes of it. So it's pretty damn ridiculous. How I got that story, or how I got that pickup, was a bunch of boxes showed up on a local Facebook group that I'm part of. Apparently the people were moving and they wanted all these boxes out of their house. So she basically just said, come and get these, I want them out as fast as I can. There's a few comments there saying that people wanted them, but no one had actually committed to picking them up yet. So I said, you know what, I'll pick it up, when can I be there? And she said, give me half an hour, and I said sure. So I went to her house and just loaded up all those magazines. It was pretty awesome. You probably can't tell by the picture, but a lot of those are still in their sealed. They're brand new, they've never been opened. A lot come with their demo CDs and things like that, so it's really, really cool. I mean, I was going to pick that up, like it would be really, really expensive normally. But to get them all for free is pretty awesome. Now, I'm not entirely interested in all of these magazines. I honestly got them because they were really cool, and some of them I like to look through. But I guess some of them are up for sale or trade, so if you guys are interested in them, send me a message and we can work something out. If you're interested, I can let you know what I have. I actually haven't even looked at all of them yet, there's just so many. So let me know what you're looking for, I'll see if I have something like that, and we can work it out trade. Other than that, the thrift stores have been pretty dry, as usual, for me anyway. But I did find this one score at the Value Village. That was, I think, pretty lucky on my part. I don't really know how I managed to get there, and these hadn't been taken yet. But I'm not complaining by any means. So, anyways, well, I'll show you what I got here. The first item is a yellow N64 controller. Now this thing is really, really dirty. If you can see, there shouldn't be black lines around there. Like, it's just really filthy. I don't know if you can actually see that properly, but definitely it was at a smoker's house. But I mean, I'm gonna pull this thing apart, and I've never actually pulled an N64 controller apart before. I know, go figure. So this will give me a chance to actually like delve into one of these, clean it up really well, and actually figure out how they work. The stick is fairly loose on it, like pretty loose. So let's see if there's a way to fix that in an efficient manner. If not a big deal. It still works fine, so that's really all that matters. But yeah, that was really cool. These go for quite a bit of money. Like these are still going for like $20–25. The yellow ones are not as easy to find, so anyways, that was $4. Next, I saw some Game Boy Color games, and these ones are pretty cool. These were $5 each. The first one is Wario Land 3. I didn't have that one. I have Wario Land 1. I don't have 2, unfortunately, but Wario Land 3 is pretty cool. And the second one is Mario Tennis. Really cool. I love the Mario Tennis series. I'm not a huge fan of this one, unfortunately. But what's really cool about this one is if you have the N64 one and a transfer pack, you can actually transfer characters from this game to your N64 and vice versa. So you can unlock some more characters in your N64 game, which is pretty cool, which is pretty much the only reason to have this game in my opinion. It's kind of more of a, like, it's got more RPG elements, and you don't play as Nintendo characters. It's kind of like its own genre, like RPG tennis or something like that. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it is still cool to have. But yeah. Next, I saw a bunch of games. This was going to be an expensive pickup, but luckily I had a 30% off card that Value Village is doing right now. So I was able to do one of the items in the Game Boy Color games to fill up my card, and then that was one purchase, and then I used my 30% off to buy all of these. So all of these games were 30% off, which is amazing. I didn't really go wrong. So anyways, let's jump into this. The first one's not very exciting. It's Call of Duty Black Ops. And I'm probably saying, why did you pick it up? I honestly just picked this up to play zombies. I have a lot of friends who like playing zombies, and I don't have it, so figured I would pick it up and grab it anyway. I wanted $5 for it, and honestly, that's a miracle to happen at Value Village. Normally anything new gen they want $10 for, so $5 on that was not bad. Well, and then 30% off, obviously. Next is Two Worlds for the Xbox 360. This one luckily was $4, even cheaper. I've even managed to leave the price tags on to show you guys. I've heard this game is pretty crap, actually. If you want a more detailed review, check out Pro Jared's review on it. He actually did a really good job explaining what this game's about. So check that out. It was supposed to be the Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion like competitor, but came nowhere close to it actually. So I'm a lover of absurdly bad games, so I figured I would pick it up anyway. I mean, for $4, I mean, with 30% off, it's worth just to have it, just because it's so terrible. I don't know. Go figure on that one. The next one is Halo 3 ODST. I have Halo 3, but I don't have ODST, and I've heard ODST is actually a good version to have. So, really excited. Well, I shouldn't say really excited. I'm not actually a huge Halo fan, to be honest. I'm interested, we'll say that. I'm interested to try it out. I had $5 on it again, but, I mean, I figured for that little price, I figured I'd try it out. Next couple ones are really cool. I got End War for 360. This is actually a really cool real-time strategy game on the Xbox 360. Normally, I mean, RTS games don't really have a great history on consoles to begin with, but this did something really cool. It actually allows you to use your headset to give voice commands to your units, and it works pretty good for the most part. I mean, sometimes it just totally doesn't understand what you're saying, but I've had pretty good success with it. So a lot of fun. I've only played a few levels in it before. I haven't played it since I picked it up, but I really want to get back into it to play through it. It seems like it's a lot of fun, so really excited to pick that up. And that was $4 on that. Again, 30% off. Next, Overlord 2. I'd seen Overlord 1, wasn't super interested in it. Overlord 2 is definitely a more sought-after game. I think they worked out a few of the kinks that the first one had to deal with, so this one was a lot better. Again, complete. These are all complete buy in really good condition. $4 on that, so pretty interesting. I think it's Ben's brother's really into the Overlord games, or he was anyway. This one is the only game that wasn't complete, and it is Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. I know, I got some more Dragon Ball Z. I know the Dragon Ball Z games are, again, they're sought after. Not a lot of people have them, or a lot of people want them. So I figured, again, I'm not interested in it. It's purely trade bait for me. Not complete, as I said, but it was only $4, and I mean, that's going for $15-20 online, so it was really a no-brainer. And last but not least is Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! The False-Bound Kingdom. I have, again, no interest in Yu-Gi-Oh! Purely trade bait. $4 on that. but pretty cool, I guess. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh, it's cool. I don't really care for it at all, so it is complete aside from the limited edition cards that were supposed to come with it. I mean, good luck finding those complete, but it is complete. It is in very good condition. No scratches on the disc or anything, so that's pretty cool. And the last purchase I found there, but this was all the same place, by the way. I found a complete in-box Nintendo DS lights. I already have one of these, but mine is pink, so at least now I have a black one. I have a feeling, I don't know, call it naivety if you want, but I have a feeling that the DS Lite systems are going to be pretty collectible, just because they play DS games and Game Boy Advance games. And the screen's a lot better than, I guess, the SP-101 model. So I have a feeling that these will be collectible. I figured I would grab it while I could. It has all the manuals, all the precautions, all the advertising, everything else in there. It also came with a case, which is in really good condition, other than this thing is, I don't know, kind of broken off. You can see that there, but I don't really care. Came with a system, which is honestly like one of the cleanest systems. I don't know if you can see the glare there, but it is one of the cleanest systems I've ever seen. It still has the Game Boy Advance cover slot on it. I didn't have a game inside, unfortunately, but inside the case I found some of these DS card holder things, which is really cool. They're officially branded, so those are always cool to have, and they hold I think four games each. So I had those, and then one of them actually had games inside. Not that they were great games or anything, but hey, free games is free games. And they were Brain Age 2 and Tetris DS. So again, I could care less about Brain Age. I don't care about it at all. Tetris DS, sure, I guess it's kind of interesting, but again, don't really care. I figure I could sell or trade those off. I mean, Brain Age 2 I'd practically give away because it's worth nothing. But that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Like I said before in previous videos, if you want to see the stuff, if you want a sneak preview for it, check out the Facebook page. I did post this today. I meant to post it yesterday, but just didn't get around to it. But I mean, if you want to see these come up faster than I put videos out, then that's the way to do it. Other than that, that's everything. So have yourselves a great weekend. You probably see this on Friday, maybe Saturday. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next time.